What up, y'all? It's your man, Mr. Marshall, Short Man Filmworks in the building, and this is Motivational Mondays. The lesson on the message for today, as I always like to put now, I'm kind of starting off with this new thing about lesson and messages, but to me, it's kind of still the same thing. But the message for today is, what is your game plan? All right? One more time. What is your game plan? If you got things that you want to do, I ain't gonna say if you got things you want to do, because I know you got things you want to do. We all got things that we want to do out here. And once again, we always trying to figure out how to get there. But what's your game plan? What is your game plan on getting where you have to go? You know? And I'm not saying this in the way of having a game plan and having a concrete way of getting there. You know, I'm saying have a concrete way of getting there, but if you got a plan, sometimes you got to deviate from that plan. Sometimes you have to make adjustments and make movements because you can see it one particular way. And then when you actually get up in there and start doing it, it starts to turn into something different. But my main point that I'm making to y'all is what you got to have a game plan. You just basically have to have a game plan. You know, if you want to get someplace and you don't have a roadmap, so to say, if you don't have a roadmap, then you just wandering around aimlessly. You know, a lot of times, same thing like us getting in the car. We get in the car and we going to a new destination and we don't have no way of getting there. You don't put it in the GPS. If you don't use an old school roadmap, you don't know where you're going. You can't say, hey, I'm living in Virginia and I want to go way across the country to go to California. And you don't have no game plan on how to get there. You don't know what route to take. You don't know where to go. All you know is I need to go west. You know, you can go west and end up anywhere. I'm in Virginia. You can go west and end up anywhere. You can go west. You can end up in Texas. You can end up in the Midwest. You can end up in Arizona. You can end up in Washington. The point of the matter is you can, if you don't have no game plan, you're gonna go anywhere. You're gonna go anywhere. You're gonna go anywhere. You're gonna be wandering around aimlessly and don't have no clue of where you're going. But if I have a game plan and say, okay, I'm going from Virginia to California, I gotta map this thing out. I gotta look at a map. I gotta point it out. I gotta figure out what routes I'm gonna go. What's gonna be the best route for me to go? What's gonna be the shortest? What's gonna be the longest? Whether I want to go the scenic route or if I just want to get straight there. You know what I mean? Point of the matter is I have to have a game plan of where I'm going, and you gotta be that way with your life. You gotta have a game plan of where you're going. You know what I mean? And even if you don't know where you're going, figure it out. Take some time out. Figure it out. Sit down. And figure out what you want for your life. And then once you figure out what you want for your life, okay, how am I going to get there? What is my roadmap? What roads am I going to take? You know, and like I said, you can have a game plan. You can have a roadmap to get where you got to go. But sometimes you might have to make a couple of detours because a map ain't going to show you if the road is being worked on, if you got an accident. You know, like I said before, there's some construction going on. There's an accident. Anything can happen on that road. Anything can happen on that road. And you got to make a detour. And you got to move around. And you got to do some things to get yourself back on, get yourself right back on the track that you originally want to go on. You know, but my point is have a game plan. Have a game plan. Have a strategy. Have a roadmap to get you where you have to go. You got to make them detours, make the detours as necessary, but make sure you got a game plan. So I ask y'all, what is y'all game plan? What kind of game plan do you have? What kind of roadmap? What kind of roadmap do you have to get to the destination that you want to get to? You know, for those of y'all who have a game plan and those of y'all who have a destination that you want to get to, kudos to you. I'm proud of y'all. Keep on moving, keep on pushing. To those of y'all who don't have a game plan, figure it out. You'll get there. You'll figure it out. And if you haven't figured it out, take the time out necessary to figure out what kind of trajectory that you want to get to, your common goals, whatever it is that you want to do. And once again, have a game plan, create a roadmap, and you'll get there. All right. So with that being said, make sure your game plan is tight. And if it's tight, keep on following it. Make your detours when necessary and do what it is that you need to do. And you will get there. You'll get there. All right. So y'all take care. Y'all have a good day. And y'all have a prosperous week.